Hello, beautiful people on YouTube. My name is Tamara T. I am your Amazon FBA BFF. In this video, I want to talk to you about how to actually make money selling on Amazon FBA in 2023. I've sold a lot of products on Amazon that failed, but I also made 7 figures from my winning products on Amazon. So I hope you find today's video insightful. Let's dive right in. Believe it or not, finding the right product to sell on Amazon FBA is not enough for anyone to actually make money on Amazon. I know you hear it on YouTube a lot where other people are talking about finding winning products, sourcing products, ranking keywords, all of that stuff, but none of it actually matters until you have the right principles, skill set, and mindset in place to become successful running your Amazon FBA business. It all starts with you, and it does not start with the winning product. I think a lot of people think just because I find the right product, I am going to become a millionaire. And that is not true. You have to have the right foundation to start before you can start seeing any money. So in this video, I want to go over some things that you can apply to your own business life and personal life so you can become successful. I want everybody to be watching me to become successful, to live a life of complete freedom, and most importantly, make a ton of money. This business has set myself financially free, and I want the same for you. By the way, if you guys are brand new to Amazon FBA businesses and you don't know how to find the right products, then I suggest you to start here by clicking on the free training link in the YouTube description below. Enter your name, enter your email address, and watch my beginner Amazon training to the very end because you can apply for a free one-on-one consultation with my team, and we will walk you through the entire process beginning to end, how to find products on Amazon that actually make money. Now, getting back on topic, the first thing you need to know on how to actually make money selling on Amazon FBA is you have to be consistent. So not only do you have to be actively consistent in doing your product research, but you have to be consistent to committing that you want this to work for you. You have to believe that you deserve success in this business, and you have to continuously and consistently work towards that. So a good example I want to share with you is when I first started my Amazon FBA business, I was not consistent. I heard about this in 2017 when I was still working at my pathetic 9-to-5 job. I was slaving away, working for my boss that I absolutely hated. And I was not consistent because I had distractions in my life. So distractions meaning I had friends that I chose to hang out with. I was out partying. I was out meeting boys. I was working my 9-to-5, which took up over 40 hours per week, causing me to be very not consistent with what I was supposed to be doing in my Amazon FBA business. So if you actually want to make money, you want to see results, you want to see success, you have to be committed to staying consistent. I always tell my students that you should spend about an hour a day on your Amazon FBA journey or you will fall behind. A lot of people fail because they are not consistent. They treat this like a hobby. They do not take this seriously. They do not commit their personal time to their Amazon FBA business, so they fall behind, they fail, or they take like 3 years to find one product. And yes, I have seen this with my very own eyes. So if you do decide to take on this rewarding journey, you have to stay consistent. Even when you start seeing profits, you have to stay consistent. A lot of sellers start to fall off once they start seeing $1,000 or $2,000 in profit every month. They start to fall off, right? And that is not a good habit to get into. When people see a little bit of success, they start to just shy away, do their own thing, and forget about this thing entirely. And you cannot do that if you want to see consistent results in your business. The second way how anyone can actually make money in Amazon FBA in 2023 is to see things in a different perspective. Now, I do apologize if you think this video is boring, but I promise you, if you do not follow everything that I am saying in this video, you're not going to get anywhere because again, you need the right foundation, principles, skill set, and mindset in place in order to get success and results. So the second thing is perspective. Now, what do I mean by that? You have to train your brain to see things in a different perspective in order to succeed. So let me give you an example. Let's pretend that you spend hours and days and weeks and months on product research. You're putting in the time like I told you to. You're doing the work like I told you to. You're watching my videos, you're going through my training. But for some reason, after let's say 6 months, you're still not getting anywhere in your Amazon FBA business. You find yourself frustrated, sitting at your desk without a winning product, and you start to lash out and you start to think about giving up, you start to blame other people. But how you should be looking at this is in a different perspective, because if you change your mindset and look at this in a positive perspective, you will get the results. I promise you, this works every single time. So instead of kicking yourself, feeling frustrated, and letting your emotions get the best of you, we need to take a step back. Breathe. You need to think to yourself, yes, I am spending more time than the average Amazon FBA seller looking for a winning product. Why is that? What have I actually been doing? Because a lot of the time, people are just constantly overthinking. You're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, and then you let fear get the best of you. I guarantee that that is one of the main reasons why you are still in the product research phase, or you have made $0 on Amazon, or you have not seen the results and success that you want. And that is, your perspective needs to change. You need to change your perspective. So you need to take a step back and ask yourself with full honesty, what am I doing wrong? And how can I look at this in a positive way to get the results I want? So if your emotions are eating you up and you are frustrated and you are kicking yourself, you have to look at this in a way where it's like, this is a learning experience. This is something that is completely new to me. I was never taught how to start a business at my 9-to-5 job. I was never taught how to run a business going to school, going to college, going to university, right? Our professors don't teach us that. So this is completely foreign, it's completely new, and this is why you are struggling so bad. Depending on your personal upbringing, you may see things in a negative perspective, or you may see things in a positive perspective. So you have to change your mindset to see this in a positive perspective, telling yourself that this is okay, that I take this much time, I'm not in competition with anyone else, I'm not comparing my journey to someone else's, I'm not comparing my income to someone else's. And the more you can see it from a different positive perspective, that this is a learning curve and a learning journey, I promise you, you will see the results. But the number one thing is to be very honest with yourself. If you catch yourself thinking very negatively, then I challenge you to change your perspective and think more positively, because it really works once you be honest with yourself and ask yourself those hard questions. Number 3, what I want to share with you is something that you probably will not believe. Guys, money is everywhere. Money is literally everywhere. Just because you don't see money with your own eyes and you cannot physically touch it, it is everywhere that you are looking. So if I use my own house, for example, that painting right there is a Louis Vuitton painting, what I'm pointing at right over here. Someone is running that business. Someone is selling those paintings to people all around the world. Someone is making a ton of money by selling those paintings on their website. Or let's take a look at that brick pole right there. You see that brick pole in my house? Someone is building those brick poles. Someone has a manufacturing company that is manufacturing all of that material. They are getting paid by the second. Or this whiteboard right here. Someone is selling whiteboards on Amazon. Go on Amazon.com and type in whiteboards. I bet you can find people making 6 figures just selling whiteboards. So I want you to open your eyes and realize that money is everywhere. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Why is this important to understand? Well, that's because the more you understand and accept that, the easier it is for you to let go of fear investing money in your Amazon FBA business. You will be less fearful to buy inventory. You will be less fearful to get a mentor, hire someone that can actually help you. I don't even care if you don't hire me, but get the help you need and get the knowledge you need in order to succeed. It will help you understand that even if you fail, it is okay, because if we shift our perspective, this is a learning experience and this is not something for you to cry about or get super depressed about if you were to lose some money. So that's worst case scenario. Some people may lose money because they don't know what they're doing in this Amazon FBA business, right? But you do know what you're doing. This is why you're watching this video. This is why you're going to get my free training in the YouTube description below. Make sure you click on that free training link, enter your name, enter your email address, and watch my Amazon training to the very end, because you get to book a free one-on-one call with my team, and we will walk you through the entire process on how to find winning products to sell on Amazon. So once you have this in your head that money is everywhere, it's much easier for you to let go of money and not be afraid to spend money. Another big reason why entrepreneurs, why Amazon FBA sellers fail in their business is because they are so afraid to spend money. You guys, if you don't spend money, you will not make money. There is a quote and it goes, spending money equals to making money. Now really let that sink in and you tell me whether or not you believe that is true. Let's say you guys go to Starbucks next time. You buy a coffee for about $5, you start sipping on it, and then you throw away the recycled cup and then you go on with your day. Instead of doing that, you have to think differently in a different perspective and realize that money is everywhere. So for example, for me, I will start breaking down how much does it actually cost Starbucks for one recycled cup? Probably like pennies. How much does it cost for Starbucks to make my cup of coffee? Probably a few pennies. So they are profiting a shit ton of money by selling coffee. Now, I'm not telling you to go out there and start a Starbucks and sell coffee. No, what I'm trying to get at is that you have to look at things in a different perspective and know that money is everywhere. That will help you tremendously to succeed in your Amazon FBA business. Number 4, this is how you can actually make money in Amazon FBA in 2023. How many times have you told yourself that you can't do something? You cannot do it. So let's pretend that I am trying to cook. And I don't cook, you guys. I do not cook at all. My nanny cooks for us. But I used to tell myself, I can't cook. I cannot cook. But I noticed that once I started changing my way of thinking and replacing I can't cook with I can cook, I started cooking. It was the weirdest thing. So do I cook every single meal? No, because in my opinion, in my lifestyle, that is a waste of time. I'd rather spend my time making money. But I noticed that when I started changing the language pattern of how I spoke out loud, I was able to do things more effectively, and I was able to do things that I didn't know I can even do, such as cooking. I know some of you guys may be laughing, but story of my life, I cannot cook. Sorry, I can cook. I just choose not to. So you have to start training your brain to telling yourself, I can do it. Product research, I can do it. Launching my product, running Amazon PPC sponsored ads, I can do it. Spending money on inventory, hiring a mentor, investing a few $1,000s, I can do it. Now that may seem far away for you right now if you are a beginner, but the more you tell yourself that I can do it, the more you will start heading that direction and not the other direction. So I get a lot of comments with people telling me, but I just can't afford it. You can't afford it? What about instead telling yourself, I can afford it and I will work towards it? You see how that's different? If you keep telling yourself that I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, you're just being negative Nancy, and you are thinking in the wrong perspective, and you are not realizing that money is everywhere, and you are definitely not going to stay consistent because you have this thinking where you can't do it. So if you cannot do something, you're gonna go that direction and not the better direction. So when you catch yourself saying, I can't do it, you have to start telling yourself, I can do it by, and then adding that sentence with an action. So for me, if I use my cooking example, I used to say, I can't cook. Fuck it, can't cook, right? But I started saying, I can cook, but it just takes a little bit of time. So I am going to start with the most simple ingredients. And then I started noticing that I was whipping up small meals during the holidays for my husband. So your mind is stronger than you think. You have to train your brain to think differently, and you have to adapt all of these things in your personal and business life. You have to be this person so you can actually make money in Amazon FBA. It's getting more competitive. It's not super easy like how it used to be. You need to stay ahead of your competition. You need to be a better business owner, and you bet that you need to apply all of these things in your life if you want to succeed. I hope today's YouTube video has helped you. I hope that you make these changes in your life if you want to see success. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section below. Hope this video was not too boring. And before you guys go, make sure you check out my latest Amazon product research video on my channel, because I go into detail step by step how any beginner can start looking for products to sell on Amazon. I'll see you guys next week in my YouTube video.